They decided they really couldn't get everything going. God, I can't remember his name. So.
Well, they can't do it on Friday night because they come in and set up for their auction. On Friday, they're on Friday.
It'll be a lot for them to come have a dance and then set up for their auction on Friday because they use the whole building the way because they used the petitioners this year, the way they did the setup as well.
They could possibly have a dance on Thursday night.
Or even Saturday night when they're done.
After they're done.
After they're done, we can do it that
Yeah.
night.
Or the weekend before.
Yeah,
Have
the
the
weekend
dance
before,
the
to get ready for
The
it.
first weekend.
Yeah, let the people know what.
Yeah, we could have a kickoff dance.
Yeah, the week before.
Yeah, stock show kickoff dance. I mean, they got things happening on Mondays.
Yeah.
The goat show or something like that happens on Monday, rabbits or something. So let's have a
Put in your
kickoff.
calendar, Ches, look at those dates.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
week
you
before.
could.
I'll put the week before they have it here.
Kickoff dance.
And
So
I'll
it was
talk
July
about
the 8th?
We can have sort of our version of the cowboy breakfast, or, you know,
Cowboy breakfast
let
here.
let
will be pretty
people,
neat.
let people know that we're having a shindig here.
I wish they'd have it here.
Mhm.
That'd be pretty cool. It seems like
With a band at night.
that. Yeah.
I can't remember the guy's name that I was doing.
I
My
know,
mind, you know, when you turn 70, it's kind of hard to remember
Craig.
a lot of things.
Was it Craig?
Far from it.
Yes,
Craig Moots.
Yeah.
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 that's
I
who
asked
it
why
was.
she remembers.
Yeah, that's who it was.
My favorite
That
stuff
was
is
talked
this.
about doing stuff like that. Okay. So we still don't know who we're going to get for the extravaganza. You,
We could bring some entertainment to the table to pick it out, sign it, and start pushing for that one too as well. Because we definitely want to have like a save the date flyer for Freedom Fest for the extravaganza.
Mhm.
yeah,
So,
that's
Well,
what
let's
I'm
try
saying.
to start working on that and get that under.
okay.
Get some ideas.
Matter of fact,
Jess.
let's start both of them.
What are we looking at for entertainment?
Look at the dates
Huh?
for January.
Entertainment budget?
20 this year and 20 next year.
Okay.
Look at the
20
dates
next
for
fiscal year.
the week
So
before.
next fiscal year?
Yeah,
40.
20.
40 altogether.
Yeah, 40.
Look at the dates the week before the stock show and let's get those approved next meeting.
Yeah,
So you can go ahead and start with it.
Okay.
Okay.
Get a good one.
I don't think he heard you, Mr. Gleason.
I'm sorry.
Okay, what I said was, go ahead, I'd like to get a motion to approve the dates for this extravaganza tonight. And then I would like to see us clear those dates for the stock show, the kickoff event, like the week,
Next meeting, I'll
Saturday
get
night
these set
before.
out, everything else.
Yeah, talk to them when it's gonna be next
And
year.
so we can go
I
ahead
think they
We already have
they already
the
put the
date.
date.
approve those dates
Yeah, I
next
think they already did the date though.
Yeah. Okay.
So you went the week before.
The week
second that
before.
motion.
Because I think they had it at the end of,
Make it.
they had it at,
Right. I was right behind you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
If you were
I
ready to
so
make that
moved that
motion,
we-
Okay,
I was ready to
Calls for
second.
it, you make
Okay.
the motion,
All
so
right.
I'll second.
I'm
Okay.
calling for a motion to do that.
I so move that we go ahead and book, reserve the date, December 15th for our extravaganza. And then that Chess looks at other dates to go ahead and do the
26th.
kickoff
We could do the 19th.
The 19th.
for the 19th of what?
Okay.
She
She's
was
the
gonna
book.
make sure.
All right, I'm sorry, you were in the middle of the motion?
Yeah.
Go ahead and finish.
Anyway, for Chess to let us know when we can go ahead and plan like a kickoff dance.
Okay.
And she's checking on that right now.
I think I have numbers on him, because one of the people I was dealing with, they gave me a list.
Motion on the table.
Motion
I
on the table.
second, I
Okay.
second.
But we don't know the dates yet.
But we know the date for the
Make it,
extravaganza.
we have to make a motion to approve the dates, right? Is that what you get?
The date that he comes up
We're
with.
locking in the extravaganza's date.
But
Yes.
Yeah, that's
All we're doing is extravaganza right
Yeah.
now.
I already so moved, Billy.
Okay, do I have a second?
Yes, I second.
Okay. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving December 15th, 2018 for the extravaganza, raise your hand. All right, 5-0. Now, she's checking on the stock show date right now. So if she comes back and tells us that, then I will entertain a motion
Another motion.
to approve that date. That way we can get started on it and start moving.
stock shows the 25th, 26th, so the weekend before Friday night.
18th to 19th. Is it open?
There's a tentative date, so we can call tomorrow and
Okay.
take it.
So there's somebody that has it
January
blocked,
the
but we'll
19th.
make sure and check if that date's open.
If it's not taken.
Yeah, if it's not taken.
Okay.
So it's tentatively taken right now, so next meeting we'll have an answer at that.
Okay, so we'll vote on that, put that on the agenda for next week. Okay. And, find it, if we can't get the Saturday night, find out what date we can get in that approximate area on the weekend. Because I think a kickoff banquet, or a kickoff dance would be great.
And give us a catchy name or something.
Okay.
That'll stick for year
Yeah.
after year.
For the
Okay.
dance, for the rodeo dance?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, the kickoff?
Head over boots?
Head over boots?
Yeah, that sounds
Head
good.
over
Head over boots, great.
Good. Okay, we got that taken care of.
John?
The next one is, topic discussion and possible action by the board about requesting the city, or to request the city to hire another employee to assist at the event center. It seems to me that somewhere down in our discussions back, even last year, we brought that up and asked for we made a resolution to approve or to ask the city to hire us another employee. I believe we made that resolution already, but I'm willing to make it again because I think we definitely need it. And I'm gonna be outspoken about this, probably beyond where I should, in the sense that, I can't say how much I appreciate the efforts Chaz does. But I also see him out here pushing paper and counting beans and all this kind of stuff when he needs to be out marketing. And I don't need him answering telephones other than talking to people about marketing. That's what I envision his job being. And we're not gonna get anywhere until we have him out there in the field marketing this building. That's my feeling.
I'll speak on behalf of the city, not necessarily the council, but let's talk about budget. All right, so one of the things that's coming up a lot is the hotel motel tax. And as we all know, the lion's share of Chaz's salary is paid out of hotel motel tax. And so we had a large stock of hotel motel tax because the city wasn't really actually spending, but we've been using the funds and coming in, and our hotel motel tax is down just a little, but there is a little pool or reserve that we've been doing. But the lion's share what we use for hotel motel tax, and that's also was funding us to have activity, so you can have seed money, is the wonderful hotel motel tax. Now, when I saw this on the agenda, I was like, okay, let me think about this for a second. I saw about this on the agenda. At one point in time, we were thinking about, I had thought about EDC and the 4A sharing a person to go back and forth. The EDC had decided that they want Mr. Baker to relocate back to City Hall. And so EDC is no longer a part of that. They don't need a part-time person over here because they're gonna have a person over there. And guarantee you, Margaret can tell you, trying to run business between here and event center is really, really close. It is not that easy to come back and forth. I know it's a little trouble now because they have to work on the highway, but even normally going back and forth is really hard. As far as part-time, I'll have to go back and ask the council to look at it. I do have a part-time position that's not filled right now. It is in parks, but it's designed for parks. And I don't know what it is about that park position. I can't keep anybody in that park position. I've hired and fired probably 6 people in that position, and now I have 2 of them. So that could be something I could ask the council to consider. Margaret will be locating. I know she's been pseudo helping out a little bit, and she hasn't had some release, but Margaret will be relocating probably in the next 60 days. She'll be out of here and not coming back. And so it is something I can take back to the council to look at and to address, because it would be a budget amendment to say that that no longer is there. My concern is going to be that that person, as well as the janitor, Myro, is paid out of the hotel motel tax, which is illegal, Right, Mr. Attorney?
Which is what?
Which is legal. We can pay staff for the event center out of the hotel motel tax.
You need to ask the city.
The city attorney has said yes, that we can do that. It is legal for us to do that, explain costs. But the thing is, if I make it a part-time, if the position exists, it's just a matter of where I'm funding it from. It's funded now out of city council, of our general fund, but it would have to be, because it's gonna be an event center, to be funded or partly funded with the hotel motel tax, which is what everybody's gonna be using. So I have to take it back to look. I have no argument. I think we do need to have another person. I wish it could be a full-time person, but those are really hard to come by. I think what Chad's doing, and we had a conversation earlier this week, is that we need to make our numbers. I will say for the record, this place will never pay for itself. It will not. However, we need to be more on the revenue side than we are right now. And all these other activities are gonna help us get there. So he's made a challenge for himself to try to have revenue of $10,000 per month that will help him get to what his budgeted goal is for revenue. So we're hoping to be able to do some things such as that, but he needs some assistance, and I agree. I will take it back to the council. It won't make this agenda because this agenda is already done, but we'll talk about that and talk about budgeting. So hopefully by the next time you all meet, I can have an answer and have had a conversation with the council. If Ms. Cantu would like to sponsor this conversation, I can get on the agenda for the 22nd meeting.
I would just like to remind the council, and I'll be glad to speak to the council about this if you would like, when it comes up. This center is the largest single revenue maker that the city has ever owned. We have a bigger investment in it than we do any other item in this city that I know of. We expect it to do things that it will never be able to do unless it has the personnel to do it. And I have great hopes, I have great expectations for Chaz, but when we load him down with all the other stuff that we're asking him to do, everything from audits, beer audits, to calling people, to putting up archery nets, to whatever. That time is dead time economically for our building. He cannot do that and be contacting prospective clients to come to our building at the same time. He can't be putting up an archery net back here and talking to a man about bringing a convention here. It's just physically impossible. So I think if we need to remind the council that if they, sometimes you have to spend money to make money. And I think that we're asking him to do something that's almost impossible. And I don't want him in that position, and I think we've needed this position for a long time. Someone who can show the building, talk to people about the building, accommodate their needs, help supervise the indoor stuff while he's outdoors marketing the building. And that's my feelings about it.
So I'll instruct the Councilwoman Reed, we can have her to sponsor that event. And then she can explain and elaborate on how the board, because sometimes they don't always want to hear from staff, how this board feels, and I'll have crunch some numbers and see.
Do I have a motion to pass a resolution to that effect? Go to the council.
What are you talking about, what we just said?
Yeah, I would like a resolution, us to pass a resolution requesting that the council bring a person on board.
I'll make a resolution to bring a person on board.
Part-time.
Help.
Second.
Part-time.
D. Tahada, second.
Okay.
All those in favor? 5-0.
Thank you, sir.
Are you gonna put it under discussion or
Yeah, I'm gonna put it under, that's gonna go under,
for the council?
mhm.
Yes, ma'am.
under our item F.
I'll do it in the discussion if possible, so we make no promises.
Do I need to be there to make the resolution at the, or present the resolution at the council meeting?
It'll be helpful,
I will be there if you give me a date.
22nd. And FYI, we'll be in the back room because they're preparing for a wedding, so we'll be in the, off the gym, that long skinny one.
That's 151.
151.
So you're gonna have it on the agenda for next week?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I know we're going on to the next item for the minutes. Can I just have an update on the sound system that we had bought and the projectors?
Yes.
You want, in other words, you want to go back to item A? Just a moment.
Yeah, that would be under operation of the event center. That's an excellent point that you thought raised, that was an issue that y'all
Where we're at.
given them guidance and direction on.
For the projector screens?
Yeah, it's on the minutes, I just.
The projector screens are up and running. We did use them, so now we have more availability to access for newer computers, newer things that we can do. So when we talk to Keith, our tech guy, we're actually in the process where little by little, if we upgrade everything, we can have wireless connection to the screens where we don't need cable cords to actually hook up. Everything's HDMI now, but you can actually convert to the,
Oh, it's HDMI.
Yeah, it's HDMI and UGV still. So you can do both, yeah.
He doesn't
Thank
understand.
God.
Good thing, right?
Yeah.
Some 18, but, so now, they
kinda
can go ahead and
worried.
use, they still can hook up to
Yes, you still can hook up the
to the
screens.
stage.
Yeah, you still hook up the stage. I believe the regular projectors that we have, I think he said they were 1,500 PCI, and these are like 5,000 PCI. The picture's way clearer.
So has he completed his job for
Yes,
the
they're
amount that we
Yes,
decided?
everything is completed, yes. I think they completed it the last council, or like 2 councils ago, they were doing it, they're finishing it.
Yes, it's done, and it's really nice to have more control so that you can, remotely be able to do it and.
Less trouble.
And actually, you've had a vendor that actually used that.
Yes, the wedding, they
Evera?
use it, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna bring them down and put a Frontiers logo on there for Saturday's event.
So you'll see them on
So
Saturday.
you'll be able to see them.
And then
We're able to even show live video on the screens for like the place, like whatever's happening, so you can see yourself on the screens.
Sometime in the future, probably this monitor over here probably needs to be upgraded also.
The front screen?
TV.
Yeah, front TV.
The school is really excited, what's the high school that comes through all the time?
East Central.
East
East
Central is
Central.
really excited that they're going to have that, they have
Yes.
a better
I talked to Ashley.
presentation, they're really excited about that.
Are we gonna advertise somehow in the, like, the rental agreement of this? Somehow to get it out there that, hey, if
This is
you
what we
rent,
have.
yeah, look what we got.
Well, every time they come, I let people know that we do have new projector screens, cause it comes with the rental. It comes with the rental already. I just let everybody know that it's an upgrade, a very big upgrade to when they wanna use it.
It's on the contract, right?
Yeah, it's on the contract already.
Yeah, but sometimes
can-
stuff like that
Well, we
can
can-
sway a person to wanting this or not.
What we're gonna do is we're making a brochure.
Okay, there we go.
So what
Yeah,
we're doing, the
yeah.
brochure is we'll bring them down and we'll put some pictures on there and
Yeah,
actually have that on the
exactly.
brochure. We can do
That-
something like that.
That's
Yeah,
great.
that'll work.
You know,
We
the-
need it first.
to get it, yeah,
Yeah,
so
to
we're
get
working
those
on the
specs
brochure.
out, yeah.
Yeah, to get the specs out.
When do we have, do we have any idea when that brochure is gonna be?
We are looking to work on it as soon as possible, because I do want to attend that wedding, the bridal extravaganza in the summer. And we do want to set our own booth out there to let people know what we have out here.
Did you attend the last one?
I attended it, I just didn't attend I attended as a regular person
Yes.
going in, so I bring some, I think we bring them last time to the board, we bring some pictures and brochures we had. So we made a decision on which one we want to go off and what we want to use.
And I know that Wilson County News at one time expressed that they would really like to get involved if we ever had a bridal
Well,
extravaganza.
the way the bridal extravaganzas work, we go to their bridal extravaganza, every venue that was out there had an open house the week after. So the weekend after, they host an open house here with their own vendors, and they just come see the building. So that's something we want to do as well too, have
Yeah.
open house and give them invites. They're gonna have invites to come to our open house the day they go to the wedding extravaganza.
Yes, and so the nice thing about it, we took some of the brochures that he brought back, and we okay, I'm good, we good on the subject, are we? We're talking about the events, okay, so we took back some of the brochures, and Marissa has agreed to allow us to use some of her photos. She has such a magical wedding here, and some pictures in front of the event center. She sent some to 4A and the Hotel Motel Tax Board, and she's agreed to let us use her wedding pictures as part of our brochure. And so we're gonna feature her and some of the things. And then, Mr. Silva, Nick Silva, is going to allow us to, bring some photos that he has for the different times that he's decorated this venue, not only for weddings, but he's also, decorated them for trainings and other kind of things. He's gonna let us do that, and he's supposed to be bringing you,
Yeah, a thumb drive with
a
some
thumb drive.
pictures.
We'll see him, he's decorating for us for the St. Patrick's Day, so we'll see him then, and then, he'll have a thumb drive, so we'll have that. I need that artistry, but we've chosen when we wanna actually emulate it, so we're looking forward to that.
Okay. Before you go, moving to the last item on the agenda, item G. Okay, I was just double checking my agenda. Item G, we have minutes from the meeting of January 18th. Please look these over, and I'll accept the motion to accept these minutes.
So move.
I was gonna say, can I say something? Like when, they have the gym over there, they don't use the doors over there, they walk all over here.
That's my question.
They might have them locked,
They might have closed.
because we don't like to leave the bar lock open because they'll never get closed. So we prop them open and somebody just might have left it. What I can do is lock those double doors right there, inside, lock them.
We lock them and, cause I don't think that.
Okay, I got a motion on the floor
We're
here.
in the middle of a motion and.
Uh,
Oh, I'm sorry,
No
Mr.
problem.
I'm sorry. I didn't-
That's all right. I have a motion and a second to approve these minutes. Motion, who made?
Danny.
I made it,
and
Dita,
Gloria.
Okay,
and Ms. Martinez, second.
okay. All those in favor? 5-0. Okay, now do I have a motion to adjourn this place?
I make a motion, we adjourn. No, you don't want to adjourn?
I'll second.
All right, you still want to talk?
Danny wants to stay for the next.
Danny wants to stay, so he can stay.
Okay, all those in favor? Okay, we're adjourned.